This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, November 20th, but the year was 1272. Edward I was proclaimed King of England after the death of his father, Henry III. He would take 2 years to return to England from the Ninth Crusade. 1272. It was on this day New Jersey is the first state to ratify the Bill of Rights, 1789. The first Seminole Indian War began on this day in Florida, 1817. Geo Lefebvre and Henry Desgrange create the Tour de France bicycle race on this day, 1902. It was on this day that the funeral of Paul and Laura Lafarge, daughter of Karl Marx. Her funeral was on this day. It was attended by Lenin. The two socialists died in a suicide pact in the belief that their political usefulness was at an end. They died on this day, 1911. The first successful use of an armored tank in battle occurred on this day during World War I, 1917. Salvatore Dali had his first one-man art show on this day, 1929. The Nuremberg trials began as 24 Nazi leaders were put on trial for their acts of terror during World War II, 1945. The Jewish population of Israel reached 1 million on this day, 1949. WABC fired Alan Freed over payola, being paid to feature certain records, 1959. Alcatraz Island, San Francisco Bay, was seized by militant Native Americans on this day, 1969. Pele, the Brazilian soccer icon, scored his 1,000th goal on this day, 1969. Ronald Reagan on this day announces his candidacy for the Republican nomination for President of the United States, 1975. Drew Barrymore, at the age of 7, hosts Saturday Night Live on this day, 1982. 100 million Americans watched ABC TV, a featured movie, The Day After, about nuclear war on this day, 1983. McDonald's celebrated on this day its 50 billionth hamburger. It's estimated that today McDonald's has served over 300 billion hamburgers since its founding, which breaks down to 4,500 hamburgers every minute, 270,000 hamburgers every hour, 6.5 million every day, and 2.36 billion burgers served every year. It was on this day that Princess Diana admits she cheated on her husband, Prince Charles, in a TV interview, 1995. And so there's good news and bad news, confusing news. But behind it all is the good news that this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, November